Morning guys, Moon here. Today we're taking a look at how dead Cast on Ignite really is. Spoiler, very dead. So the big problem, first of all, I'll just quickly talk about, is my entire character is spec'd into cold damage and critical and focus gain. And, well, it doesn't work. Against rares and uniques it is absolutely fine. It still works like a charm, but we cannot clear trash at all. And with a skill tree like this, I should still deal damage with stuff like Frostbolt, but all other Frost skills I feel like are completely unusable. Like, we've compared it with Lightning, and they just breeze through with similar investment into damage and stuff. And this is a tier 5 map, so bear with me. It's not high at all, and it's absolutely disgusting. So I was too strong before, that I know, and I totally agree with the nerfs, but they overdone it on normal enemies. Because as you can see, we are gaining like no progression here at all. So we technically cannot use casts on stuff against normal enemies. It just doesn't work. If we don't have like 20 enemies here, and this is not acceptable. Like, this is absolutely not acceptable. They need to triple the gain against normal enemies at least, and then alpha it against bosses after that, so that bosses only are slightly better than right now. And normal enemies are actually killable. Because this just doesn't work. Then I can use my Frostbolt to self-kill enemies, but this doesn't really do a lot of damage either. Like, this is a tier 5 map with a fully invested character into Frost, and I'd still say this is okay-ish. I could still... I mean, I am missing a link here and stuff, so I could support this a little better and get through the enemies. And it would be somewhat okay, but it just feels very bad to have to completely rely on a different playstyle than what I made the character for, which is very, very bad. So I do think they did overdo the nerfs, and I do believe they will backpedal a bit. They won't get it to what was before, because it was completely broken and not okay. But this is just not good enough. So like, this is still fine, even though it does feel like it doesn't work properly sometimes. But Elemental Invocation still is very good, and I would advise to still use it. But I do think that the others just don't work well anymore. So I will probably just level another char until they fix it a bit. Because I don't think this really is worth playing right now. Because, yeah, we're just sitting there and trying to kill normal enemies, and Frostbolt seems to be one of the better alternatives, because Frost skills overall just aren't that good. I tried many different variations and they all just don't feel well. And this is with quite a lot of investment. We have 400 spirit and we gain 500 damage from Woven Focus through our 400 spirit, so this is a lot of damage actually. Currently I just want to look for a rare here to show how it works against rares, because that still is okay, I do think. But it is with a lot of investment into energy gain and energy retention and stuff like that, so this is not just put all this stuff into a build and then go with it, but actually invested a lot into the playstyle. But I do feel like I need to clear some white mobs here before I go for the rare, because they are way more dangerous. But you can see at the top that here, as soon as my Incinerate is loaded up, I do gain charges. But now my Incinerate deals more damage than... Like, you see what I mean? Like, actually, against this rare was just bad. I thought I'd get more here from tests, but yeah. It's just very much dead. Against bosses it still was okay. I was testing in campaign a bit, but I didn't have time to test it in other areas yet, the maps. But yeah, I don't think there's all that much more to say about this. I wanted to make character showcase today, but I guess we'll have to wait for that until they fix this, because this is, yeah, as I said, completely unplayable. So, more or less rant over, I guess. And yeah, the last thing I have to say is, as most people say to play this stuff and now have the same problem. But as you see, I can just one-shot rares. Like, rares still are fine with this, because elemental invocation still is good, but only against rares. And yeah, this is stupid. My biggest two problems earlier already were that normal enemies are the most dangerous in the game right now. I just can clear bosses and rares just fine, but normal enemies just are too strong. And it just feels very, very bad to have to deviate from the playstyle completely just to kill white mobs. Just very, very unrewarding gameplay. And yeah, thanks for watching and see you on the next one.